we mentioned American cheese, and there were some comments back in, or not comments. There were some mentions in the past couple weeks of. I think we showed some. I don't know who was the one that was showing it, but American cheese. Hold on one sec. Hold on before we get to that email, real quick. I'll come back to that. Hold on. The dude, you're on another dumb show. Carrie from Rochester. What's up?
Hi.
Hi, Carrie.
Well, spe- speaking of shootings, oh, I can hear myself again.
You can?
Yes.
Ooh. I don't know why
I
that
I
is.
I, I can talk through it. Okay,
How
speaking of
about
shootings,
now?
so last time you had what?
Did that fix it?
No. Oh
Ooh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Go
no,
ahead.
no it didn't.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so last Tuesday when you guys were having a show, I heard all this screaming like outside my house. Like not like normal like kids, like blood curdling scream. So then, like an hour and a half later, I went to the store, and when I was coming home, my whole street was closed off, and I was like, "What happened?" And the police were like, "We can't tell you." And so I Googled it, and some guy shot his girlfriend and then killed himself, and their family went over and found them, and that was what the screaming was.
Holy crap. Now, I did
I
actually, I
know.
was upset that we actually weren't on Wednesday because I saw that you were posting this in the Another Dumb Show Discord, which is,
Yeah, I
obviously
put the screams in there.
yeah, where is that at? Is that in which one, the text channel? Because I thought I downloaded that, but I might have lost it. Do you
It's
remember
in
where
the
you put?
general. I think it's in the general one.
Hmm.
I don't know. I
If you
can
guys
email
are
it
in
to
there,
you.
yeah, email that to me when you can because I want to. I thought I downloaded, but I guess I didn't. But so yeah, because I did hear that, and the screaming is absolutely. You can't. I mean, they're blood
I know,
curdling
dude.
screams.
I
It's
knew it was something bad from the way they were screaming, and it went on for like a long time.
oh man. So did I also
I
see
know.
you got interviewed by the news? Did it make? Did you make it to the news? Did they actually show you on the news?
Yeah, no, I didn't because I was like nervous, so I was just like babbling. So, I probably wasn't making much sense.
Yeah, I was. Well, I had a standoff at the house next door to me when I was married. Back when I was married in my house that I used to live in when I was married. The couple doors down from me, some guy. There was some sort of I don't know what the guy had barricaded himself in a house, and there ended up being a standoff. And the police ended up, or the news interviewed me afterwards, and I was like a little sound clip machine giving them little clips and stuff. The lady even said that afterwards. She goes, man, those are little perfect little clips you just dropped for us. So, but yeah, I
Well,
imagine if
you
it was,
you work in radio.
yeah, no, I was just gonna say it's also, I was just literally gonna say I think I probably had a little bit of training for it too, but also I wasn't scared. You probably were a little bit scared with you're dealing with a murder next door. This is just some jackass who got, pinned himself in a house and took off.
Yeah, no, it like freaked me out. Like it's not like I was in any danger, but
Yeah, it
it's
still makes
just
you
messed
uncomfortable.
up.
Angelina's saying not everyone has the Discord. I know, Angelina. That's why I was asking about it so I could try to get this downloaded for you. So yes, Carrie, please email me that clip so I can play it for everybody.
Okay,
Because
I'll
again,
do it when I hang up.
all right, perfect. Thank you very much. I appreciate you calling in, dude. And I'm glad you're okay. I was sorry to hear that happened to you. That sucks.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. All right,
All
bye
right,
guys.
bye on. All right, so the dude's been going through it lately. Remember, she just had like somebody break her window out down in like some crackhead area while she was working. Your mic's off. Um,
And she don't live
and
in a real scary spot neither. So it's wild that she had this happen in her neighborhood. I was actually wondering while this was happening and while I heard about it, whether she lived close to it or not. I did not see her comments in the Discord.
oh yeah, so you're familiar with what the story, but you didn't know that Carrie was had anything
No,
to
I
do
didn't
with
know
this.
Carrie. No, I didn't know she lived near it or anything like that.
I think she was like next door or a couple doors down or something, or, within listening distance to be able to hear, because she can hear it on her phone. So I can't. I mean, I really want to play this for you guys. I swore I already downloaded it, but who knows where the hell it went. So I'll just keep my email out, my eye out in my email. Sorry, I'm getting distracted because, guys, I got something in here. Now, we mentioned American cheese there and how my disdain for American cheese, and we also mentioned the Discord and the League of Dummies. So this all works out perfectly. Somebody took it upon themselves to take it up a notch. One of the league members said, "You know what? I'm going to do anything for the show here. We're going to get clicks for old Another Dumb Show." And what gets more clicks than some skin? You know what I'm saying? So Crooked Orchid said, "You know what? We did that thing a couple weeks ago where we showed those ladies who took some cheese and started putting it on their bod and uncover up their naked lady parts. Well, she went ahead and did it. So here she is. There is Crooked Orchid. If you guys, I think that must be her Cash App there. So if you guys want to donate to her for throwing this out there for you guys, a little bit of lady love with some nasty cheese. Now, I am going to say that is not American cheese. That is Swiss cheese. I know Swiss cheese when I see it. I love Swiss cheese. I'm a Swiss cheese man through and through. So I am absolutely. That might actually get nibbled off. I'm not gonna lie, Mikey. I'm not a food in the bed kind of guy, but I do love me some Swiss cheese. Now, Swiss cheese does have a little funk to it. So you rub that on, you get a good swish. The oil starts coming out and it gets all over that. I don't know if I would be down for that. Then we're talking cheesy nips, and then cheese down there is we're dealing, potentially you're going to be dealing with some Fromunda. You know what I'm saying? So, but it is Swiss cheese. American cheese, this is absolutely disgusting. Swiss, I might peel a little off and take a bite of it. I'm not going to lie. So, big shout out though to Crooked Orchids though for putting it out there for everyone. A little bit of love, a little bit of cheese love. And there it is if you want to hook her up. I don't know if that's her Cash App. I think it makes sense that would be if the dollar sign in front of it. So hook her up, guys. She did it for you. She did it all for you guys. So make sure you take care of her. What did they say? Tip your bartenders. Tip your cheese-covered ladies, please. Perfect timing here. I just got that video from Carrie, so I'm going to download that. So let's download that. Let's see where that is. So if you just heard us a minute ago, why is it not here? Where did it download to? Give me 1 sec, guys. Hold, please. Hold, please. All right. Oh, it did work. Okay, cool. All right, and we'll zoom around. Okay. So this is the video from Carrie from Rochester just sent me. We just talked about this video on the phone. Now you have to be very quiet because this is way off in the distance. And if I have to boost it, I will. You know what? Why don't we try? Let's see what it sounds like first. I'm not seeing it on. Okay, so you can't hear shit on that. So let me try to boost this gain. Let me try to boost the audio here a little bit. Let's go 15. All right, that's so it's. All right, so here we go. We'll see how this sounds. All right, so this is the Carrie from Rochester's neighbor. Now the video is just a picture of a tree. It's just a video of a tree because she's pointing the phone in the direction of where the sound is coming from. So make sure you're very quiet. You have to turn down everything. There's going to be some probably, but listen closely for some pretty intense screaming. But you got to pay attention. Tell everybody in the room, shut the fuck up. There you go.
Hell no.
I think there's one more little one. Oh no, that was a car driving by. I thought I heard one more in there, but no, isn't that crazy, Mikey? You heard that,
Yeah,
right?
it sounds like, yeah, dude, that's a clip from a horror movie. That's
That's
that's like what you hear when you're getting to get pulled into a forest for a haunted hayride.
that's exactly what I was thinking.
That's a big one right there.
Ooh, yeah, that's so creepy. That's so scary. So it's almost like that video. Remember that video game that we just showed you like a couple weeks ago? That
Yeah, dude, that's what it's like.
yeah, they're
You can
walking through the
hear the
woods.
screams match with the little bugs in the trees and all that shit. Hell no. No,
Yeah,
no, no.
that's some spooky. Now that would make me scared. Standing there holding my phone, hearing those screams, I would be. I'm not gonna
You'd
lie to
see
you.
my phone shaking in my hand.
I would be scared. I'm not even pretending that I would be tough when that happened at all. I would be freaking the fuck out. So I did mention that I have a B1 update. Not probably the update you guys are looking for, but as she did come over today. She came over after she went to the Verizon store. She got a new one of those watches that you can get to sync up with your phone. And I have to admit, I'm actually pretty jealous. It looks pretty cool. I didn't think I would ever want one of those until I saw her have one. And now I have FOMO. You guys know my FOMO. I feel like I'm missing out on what looks like a pretty cool little device to have one of those little watches that connect to your phone and you get the text messages on and all that stuff. That's pretty cool. So she went to Verizon. She got one of those cool watches. Came over here, and she was setting it up, and we were hanging out. And she was telling me about her experience at the store. And she says to me, she goes, "So yeah, I'm sitting there, and while I'm working with this girl who's running it, and the girl that runs it is kind of like one of these sports chicks who talks like this. She's kind of a sports chick, She's just one of those chicks." And then I guess so. She was, getting rung up by this girl. And then the girl goes, and I guess this old guy walks in. This really, really old guy, and he walks in. And he says something along the lines, I guess the interaction starts with the girl kind of stopping helping B1 and saying to the guy, "Yes, you owe me $8. And I guess the guy starts yelling at the woman saying, "I can't believe I have to pay $8 for this. I shouldn't have to pay any money for this. I got a new phone. Something was wrong with the new one. I got a new one." And the girl's like, "Look, sir, this is just the way it works. This is just how it works." And I guess the guy just started going on and berating this woman working in the store. And I guess B1 decided to come to the defense of the girl working at the store and started yelling at the old guy saying, "Hey, you don't have to treat her like that. You don't have to be a jerk in the way you're talking to her. She's just trying to do her job." And I was like, "What?" I looked at her, I was like, "You really said that?" She goes, "Yeah, I said it out loud right to him." And then I was like, "Okay, that's crazy." And then the girl behind the counter starts saying, "Yeah, I even hooked you up with you didn't have to pay for your taxes too. I even deducted that. I took the taxes and the fees off, so all you have to pay is this $8 like restock fee or some shit. I don't know what the fee was for." And then she goes, B1 then interjects and goes, "And you got a hookup? And you're still giving her a hard time? What's the matter with you?" And then the guy starts like he's grumbling a bunch of stuff, and then I guess he goes, "And I guess that's just what's the difference between mine and your generations." And then apparently B1 then looked at the guy and goes, "Yeah, well, I guess your generation's just a bunch of crybabies then." And the guy apparently that shut him right up. He zipped his lip and went and sat down on the little chairs or whatever at the Verizon, and that was the last that she heard of the guy the rest of the time. So I don't know what do you guys think? Was she in the right for doing that? Was she wrong for doing that? I don't think she should have said a damn thing. People are so fucking crazy anymore. You never know what's going to happen with any of these whack jobs out there. Like last night, Mikey talking about he throws nuts and bolts out the window at people in road rage and stuff. So I got to be careful. I don't want to get my window blown out by some crazy person throwing nuts and bolts out the window. So you never know. And he warned me that day. You never know who's going to be carrying a heater, and you never know. Like, just look what we saw. There's a guy that goes into the video we played earlier, a DoorDash driver. He's just going to pick up food inside the mall. That guy's strapped. Think about how many people that you're walking around that you're just standing next to in line or something like that, and they might be strapped. It's crazy. So I just think I didn't tell her what to do. I didn't give her any advice. I don't do that kind of stuff anymore. I just keep my mouth shut and I just say okay. But I would say right now, I would, and the old me would have said, I really wish you hadn't done that. I would really, you never know what kind of person you're going to run into. Um, Brett asks, it all depends on how much cleavage she was showing at the time. Yes, if you're B1, can probably get away with saying a lot of things if she's got them things popping. Um, Tyler says, you do you. Um, JB says, I don't know, maybe his generation went into Vietnam or something. Yes, that's true. Lady Di says, she did good. Set those boundaries. And Crooked Orchid says, I don't think she should have said anything, but hey, good for her. I would have said something softer. Irish Ronnie says, people get shot over dumb shit like that, bro. I agree. Um, Disaster said, yeah, she would have snapped his old ass hip bone. I don't know. She's not much of a brawler. I have been hit by her. She does pack a pretty good punch. I will say that. So, Nugget Man says, yeah, don't forget about that old retired police officer who had killed another man in the movie theater after popcorn was thrown. And Scrooge says he would have done the same thing. It was good of her to speak up. Um, let's take a call. Vlad, you're on another dumb show. What's up, dude? Vlad from New York.
What's up, dumb?
Hey, man, how are you? What's going on?
Not too bad. Uh, missing you on RMG, though.
I appreciate that.
Honestly, bro, honestly, bro, I have to give you props.
Thank you.
Give you props. You're looking good. No, seriously, bro. You're looking good.
Thank you.
Looking healthy. Keep doing what you are doing.
Well, okay. Good looking. Thank you for the positive vibes coming my way, dude. I appreciate it, dude. Right back at you, man. I hope you get some positive vibes your way, and thank you for calling in and telling me that I look good. Nothing makes me feel better than stroking my vanity. I am a narcissist after all. Thank you very much. I have speaking of B1. Oh, so having said that, it looks like most of you guys agree. Well, it's got a little bit split. It was dangerous for her to do that, but very good for her to stand up for that girl. So same idea. I was happy for her that she stood up for that girl, but I'm like the protector in me was like, please don't do that. Now the protector in me probably should have been telling her not to start an OnlyFans account. I guess that probably would be a better protector move, but I actually don't care. She's got that spicy account. I forgot. I can't even say that OF or whatever. But yeah, she's got her spicy site that I think she's doing pretty well on. I don't ever ask about it anymore because I just kind of look at it. It used to bother her that I would bring it up and try to like push for her to do more, honestly, because I was like, you got a great opportunity here. You really ought to take advantage of it. I call me. Some people are calling me a PIMP for that, but hey, I'm not. I'm just a normal dude saying, hey, I'm a business person. I just look at it like, if you're already doing it, why not do the most that you can on it and make the most money? I wasn't saying go out there and start banging dudes or anything like that, or banging herself out or like that. Just do more stuff. You know what I mean? But I tried, but I knew that upset her. So I kind of back off that. And I don't really tell her much. Like, I don't ask much of her, really. The only thing I really ever ask her is to watch Darla. I've tried not to really ask much out of her. Like, the other day I felt she was here and I was doing something, like my hands were full, and I asked her if she could run and grab something upstairs for me, like the spider bite, which, by the way, still healing, by the way. Still there. Big ass spider bite that's been there for over a week now. Um, I totally forgot where I was even going with that. Oh, I asked her to go upstairs and grab like some cortisone cream for me because I was rolling and I didn't want to stop what I was doing. So I asked if she could just run up and grab that for me real quick. And I felt really like she was fine doing it, but I always felt like I was putting her out. and that I was doing something wrong by even asking her about it. So I definitely was like, um, I'm trying not to do that kind of stuff. I'm trying not to ask her for really anything. You know what I mean? Other than like, hey, you want to hang out, that kind of stuff. But going ahead, back to the OnlyFans account. I bring it up because there's a police officer who works for the Minneapolis Police Department. This this is a crazy story. This police officer is now under investigation by her department after it was learned that she pulled a guy over, and when she pulled the guy over, about 10 minutes into the traffic stop, the guy realized that he was looking at somebody that he'd noticed before. He'd recognized this person before. He'd seen her somewhere before. So while he's sitting there, she goes back to, comes up, gets his license registration, and he's looking her up and down and gives her the stuff, and she goes back to the car. And while he's like, man, where do I know that girl from? Whips out his phone, he starts, looking around, and then he's like, wait a minute. Is this the OnlyFans model that I follow? Is this can't be her. So sure enough, he goes, opens his phone up, goes to OnlyFans, where he pulls up this picture. This is a snapshot of the 35-year-old MILF, free-spirited, overly optimistic creator of sexy content to please others. Now, all that's blacked out because for whatever reason, I have no idea. I cannot even begin to figure out why. The news, maybe just because she's a police officer, but the news has decided to not release her identity. And now she's under investigation because of it. And I actually have video of the guy who got pulled over. The news tracked this guy down, and they talked to him about the incident and running into his favorite OnlyFans model and what the situation was like. So here is, let's see this guy. Where is he at? Here is the story. And it picks up with the newscaster talking about meeting with the guy who got pulled over.
Man spoke to us on the condition of anonymity.
We was doing a little talking and checking, as brothers, we was like, man, she got her OnlyFans page. I'm on her OnlyFans.
Now, they jarbled the guy's voice, and it sounds awful. What he's saying is, then we was doing a little talking and checking, and I was like, she got an OnlyFans page. I'm on her OnlyFans page.
He knew that the 4th Precinct officer was someone that he had been following for 5 months on OnlyFans. He says he's seen her explicit photos and watched her have sex.
You gotta go to the VIP, and you get to see the videos of her and her.
Oh, man, she has tears? Oh, God.
I guess husband or whoever that is. They do full sex videos.
We are not yet naming the officer, but it appears she's been running the site that offers porn, customized videos, among other things, for some time. The police chief says he is investigating to see if MPD policy was violated. Meanwhile, the man who recognized her says he can't quite look at her the same.
Because you can't arrest me no more. I've seen your private parts.
He says being...
He said, you can't arrest me no more. I've seen your private parts to her. Okay.
Because you can't arrest me no more. I've seen your private parts.
He says being a cop and an OnlyFans model really just doesn't mix.
I wouldn't want her to be arrested me, and I just saw you and your husband last night for $29.99 having sex on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I just can't respect that. I wouldn't respect you or the precinct that you're working with.
All right, so then now you'll see the mayor actually comes out and he speaks about this. The mayor goes on to say, if all we're talking about is naked pictures behind a paywall, this is a spokesperson for the mayor. The mayor has no issue. However, the chief will determine if there are any policy violations. Now, I do believe that she was having full-blown sex behind the paywall from what I read. Again, I mentioned this the other day. I try to tell you guys that I feel like, as a police officer, I mentioned this the other day about the teacher who got in trouble for this. I feel like you're supposed to be holding yourself to a higher standard when you have these jobs. So I have to say, I feel like that this person should probably end up losing her job for doing this. And I'm the kind of person who loves people who do OnlyFans. I love women who love to show their body for money. God love you. I mean, I think that's more power to you. But I don't think you can have it both ways, where you get to do a position where you're in a, you're protecting and serving. I think you're serving the wrong way. You need to be serving at a higher standard than the rest of us. The rest of us schlubs do stuff like have an OnlyFans account and things like that. So yeah, I can't just have these people. We can't just have these cops out here having OnlyFans and teachers out here having OnlyFans and doctors and stuff. It's like there's a certain level of people that aren't supposed to be doing this kind of stuff. It blows my mind. Crooked Orchid says, goddamn dumb. Yeah, I just kind of how I feel about it. Crooked Orchid says people are too uptight about sex. No, I'm not okay about, or I'm not, oh, look at that, Vlad. Whoop. There you go. He's an official League of Dummies member. Thank you. Appreciate it, Vlad. Thank you for joining. Nugget Man says, okay, then why do you hold B1 to a high standard? B1's just a regular person. She's a vet tech. She's not a politician or an attorney or somebody who's making decisions on behalf of other people like that. I mean, V1, oh, wait a minute. Does vet tech fall under the doctor thing? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We might have a discrepancy here. If she's doing doctor stuff and surgery stuff, might have to call her out about that. I didn't actually think about that. All right. I'm gonna have to circle back on that one. That was a good point. Good point, Nugget Man. Scrooge says you can't be fully respected as an officer when you're getting paid for sex. Like, come on, have some respect for yourself so that others can respect you. Now, I don't think it's disrespecting yourself to have one of these things. I think the problem is that people have such a poor opinion of people who are, quote, sex workers or, sell pictures for money, whatever you want to call them, that some people don't have respect for them. Like you, Scrooge, you don't have respect for them. I don't think that they should. I think that's my point, though. It's people have looked down upon that. So you shouldn't do that if you're in a position of authority or something where you're supposed to be holding yourself to a higher standard than the rest of us. So I think that's the difference there. But I kind of wanted to talk about, and I could probably talk a little bit too about this, but there's a relationship expert. He's a UK-based relationship coach, a dating coach, in fact, who has revealed what the 5 early red flags are in dating. And he said ones you should never ignore. Now, so I'm going to play this video and we'll break it down. I have a feeling
I'm going to be...
We'll see. Well, you could break
like
it down.
A slalom skier.
You could break it down to see whether you are that red flag or if your girl was the red flag. And I can kind of do the same for myself, maybe in my relationships too. So here is this relationship expert. What is his name? I just closed it. His name is Jacob Lucas, and he's from the UK, so he's got a bit of an accent. So just kind of bear with that, but it's not horrible, and you'll figure it out. At least it's not too weird of an accent to keep up with. Here is Jacob Lucas, a dating coach, on the 5 early red flags you should never ignore when dating, quote, a new man. But I feel like this could apply to men or women.
I'm a professional dating coach, and this is 5 early red flags that you should never ignore when dating a new man. Number 1, they will tell you secrets about their life that will make you feel pity for them early on. People who have been through genuine hard times in their life very rarely share that with people who they just met.
I don't know if I believe that, though.
Well, I think, there are probably people who are out there doing it. I think sometimes that's just a matter of relating with people. Sometimes broken people come together and they just end up talking about the things that broke them. You know what I mean? I feel like, B1 went through a lot when she was younger, and I found out about that all very soon. I didn't find that to be a red flag. She wasn't looking for pity. It was a little more of just to explain a little bit about her. You know what I mean? Her, you know what I'm saying? It just kind of explained. She was talking about her life. You know what I mean? Like, she had a rough kind of her family wasn't around. Her dad wasn't around a lot when she was little, and they work on their relationship from time to time. And I think at that point in time, it was at a rough point. So, just getting to know somebody that you care about, you're going to ask, oh, what were your parents like? And then you find out they're divorced, and then she goes, oh yeah, they're divorced. And I go, oh, so how's things with you and your dad? Because naturally my parents are divorced. So I would say, oh, you know, at times I've had strained relationships with my mom or my stepmom or my dad or all at the same time, you know. So it's stuff you just talk about, I think. If you just because you keep if you would keep those things to yourself, I feel like that's more of a red flag, that you don't want to, you're like hiding, you're either embarrassed or you're hiding about whatever you did with your family. You know what I mean? Or whatever's going on with your family. And I'm just using that
I was
as
about to say I've shared some of the maybe I'm the red flag when it comes to that one because I'm definitely an overshare.
okay, I
When
would
it
say
comes
that.
to the crazy stuff from my past, and
Did
people
you
don't need to know that I've spent so many days in rehab and what I've been to rehab for. I don't need to wear that I'm an alcoholic and a junkie as a badge of honor.
yeah, well, do you, I mean, you, that, well, that, again, I feel like being
And then
honest
there's
in the
and then
early
the
part
one
of it.
trauma and then the one trauma that I went through is probably something I ain't never gonna share in a relationship again. I think I processed that in this relationship, and that'll just stick to. I've got some trauma from when I was a kid. That's about it.
And if they pry, because different people might gonna go, well, what does that mean? You got beat? Does that mean you got yelled at? Did you get beat with a baseball bat? Were you bullied? Were you? I mean, it could mean a million different things. That's why I would be like,
This is my truth, and I feel comfortable sharing it with myself.
I'm such a curious person. I don't think I'd be able to let that go. So, all right. So there's an interesting early red flag right there. Let's see. CB, apparently, the head of Trolls is having a hard time holding it together. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but seemingly there's a major trolling she's ready to drop. But all right, here we go. Let's move on to red flag number 2.
Most of the time, they will do to see how you emotionally respond to them.
Oh,
And if you get the reaction that they are looking for, then they will think that you are easy to manipulate.
Okay, wait a minute. So that guy's implying that if you tell somebody about your early trauma or something like that, it's an effort to see if they become they're easy to manipulate. That's ridiculous. I don't know anything. That's dumb. All right, I don't like that one.
2, he's just met you and he's talking bad about his ex to you. It's a red flag because his ex crazy, blaming his ex for everything, or oversharing their relationship with you, and he's only just met you. It shows that he's socially unaware because he should know that you don't want to talk about his ex when you just met him.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't talking about an ex. I don't talk about ex relationships at all.
Well, mine, there's an overlap with mine, so there was hard not to. You know what I mean? It just kind of like there was.
Well, that's a red flag in and of itself.
Yeah, it's a different type of red flag. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a red flag that the two of us were both okay with that. I don't know, but we both kind of fell for each other very quickly and very hard. It was unexpected. Trust me. I don't think either of us expected that to happen. But I also learned about her. There was a little overlap on her side too, so it was a two-way street there. So we kind of just naturally had to talk about our situation. You don't ever but now having said that, she since we were together, if I ever then once we were fully together, like she would never, if I ever even like remotely hinted at any past sexual encounters or anything like that, she would get very irritated about it. Not irritated, just was like, I don't need to hear that. Just, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, it's a sex thing. What do we, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, she didn't like that at all. So, all right. Red flag number 3.
Number 3, he's indecisive. You'll be the one planning all the dates, and you'll be the one making all the big decisions in the relationship because that person can't make their mind up about anything. It will get exhausting for you. Number 4.
Now we'll get to number 4 in a sec, but this is one that I have had a problem with B1. This was she's very, very indecisive. She'll probably be the first one to admit that. She'll probably be annoyed that I'm even saying that, but it is true. She's indecisive, and I think that's part of it can be exhausting, especially goddamn picking dinner. Even can be a nightmare at times between the two of us. So, because I'm a little bit indecisive because I get buyer's remorse so quickly and things like that. So.
Man, I wish I had that right now.
Well, I just, as far as going out to eat or anything like that, I mean, now I'm pretty decisive about it because of Darla. That's pretty easy. I'm going somewhere that has a dog. In the past, it would be like, God, we'd spend all day trying to pick out where we're going to go until we finally found a place that we liked. Then it would be like we'd go there enough times, and then finally we get sick of it. So um, there's definitely, I would say, both of us have our indecisive tendencies, but she is much more indecisive, and it would drive me nuts sometimes, especially when it came to like planning the wedding. Couldn't get her to decide anything, and then it would just drove me freaking nuts, and it really affected our relationship. So I guess I could call that a red flag, but I mean, we were a little deep in that point. But by the time I realized that,
He
Number
talks
4.
badly about his friends. He's the one freely choosing to hang out with these people, and if he's calling them idiots, well, 9 out of 10 times he's going to be an idiot himself. Birds of a feather flock together. And
Okay, so that, whoops, hold on one second, I hit the wrong button there. I mean, that does make sense. Usually bros are bros, and then they come back and they want to kind of cover up by what they're doing by, and like, oh my God, you just should have seen what Bobby was doing. What an idiot, you know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
really he was doing the same thing with Bobby.
No, there's some definite truth to that one because when I first started hanging out with my ex, um, she pointed this out that I did this a lot. That all I did was talk trash about a certain group of friends that I had,
Mm-hmm.
and I realized throughout the relationship, she was like, "These aren't even your friends the way you talk about them." And then I realized that they really weren't my group, my friends. And I'm talking like a high school group of friends, people that I've been close with for like 20 years. But since then, like I haven't talked to probably not one of them in
Yeah.
14 months, 15 months.
Yeah, I would do stuff like when I would go party with the old show. I would talk about how, God, Charlie got so drunk. You think I'm drunk? Oh my God, you should see how wasted Charlie was tonight. And then it would, oh, party Charlie was in effect tonight, and then it would you'd forgotten all about what I was, the trouble I was making or how drunk I was, unless I was in a fight with her or something like that. But yeah, that was usually one of my ways to kind of cover up how wasted I was or how much trouble I had caused. They'd be like, God, you should have seen what Charlie was up to tonight.
Number 5, if you are open-minded and you like to grow as a person and you have ambition, and you start dating a man who has none of these traits, then you two will not work as a couple because you either grow together or you grow apart.
I didn't understand that one. What was he saying? I'd say that
Have
again.
ambition, and you start.
If you're open-minded and you like to grow as a person and you have ambition, how's that a red flag?
And you start dating a man who has none of these.
And then you start
There you
dating a
go.
man who has none of his traits, none of those traits, then the two of you not work out as a couple. Yeah, to me, that's obvious. If you're dating a lazy person with no ambition and you have ambition, then that's going to be a huge red flag for you. Even if that person may have ambition, but they're not following through with their actions to.
Yeah, I think in general, it just goes along the lines of if you're dating someone that doesn't have the same life plans as you. Like, start dating somebody that says, you meet somebody in the first date or two, that person is vehemently against. Like, I don't want children. I ain't ever going to have children. And you know that you want to have children. You're starting a relationship on a major disagreement that's going to come back at some point and ruin it. So, why even get started?
That's a good point. I didn't even think about like kids and things like that. I was just thinking about kind of like life ambition as far as career or just, things like that. I didn't even consider personal life ambition in the sense of whether you want children or you don't. That's actually a good point. That
Family life, travel life, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It could even go as far as not personality traits or anything like that, but
by the way, 844 hit
thought
Dom,
on like
844 hit Dom,
religion.
844-448-3862 if you have a red flag that we missed, or if you think that there's red flags that I or Mikey have missed. Go ahead, Mikey.
I was going to say it's the same thing with like being completely different on the other side of the political side of the table, and one person that thinks the way you think is stupid, and if you think the way that they think is stupid, like
that can be hard. I know you said you and your girl have had some issues with that. You guys were both, you're what you describe yourself as libertarian and very, just F the system kind of a thing. And she's very liberal, left-leaning liberal, you said. Very kind of almost bleeding heart liberal.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see that could actually. Is it to the point where she's constantly talking about stuff with you, like on her?
We
from
both
her
are
side?
at the point. where we don't listen to like it was like, no news is good news. Like most of the news stories, and when like we started doing the show again and stuff like that, most of the news stories that you had, I hadn't heard of yet or anything like that. I was just completely disconnected because I know there's no point in talking to her about it. There was never ever a healthy conversation we can have about anything meeting in the middle.
Right on. That's understandable. Um, were you guys ever able to meet in the middle, Mike? I have a question for. Oh, let me check in over here with the chat real quick before I move on. Make sure I didn't miss anything from anybody. Um, let's see. I see tons of red flags flying up there from Carrie. Scott78 says, "Where did deer legs fall as far as the red flag spectrum?" Something along those. Something along that. I kind of butchered it, but you get the idea. CB said number 5 is the best one. If your partner is not ambitious, that is no good. I agree. I feel like that is, not that B1 wasn't ambitious. She's ambitious. She's actually very ambitious. I think she was just very indecisive about what she was going to be ambitious about for a long time. So I think she's even at this point, she's trying to pick up a side hustle. She's going to go back to school for something and pick up a little side hustle. So Herman says it's all about finding the person you not only like, but is also on the same life path. Love together, grow together. Oh, that sounds like something you would hang up in your kitchen. Something like Donna Kelsey has hanging up in her kitchen or something like that.
Oh, without a doubt.
Right. Live, love, laugh, or whatever it is. Isn't that what they say in that thing? Now, Mikey,
that is really true though, because her path is completely different than my path right now, and that's one of the reasons that drove us apart. Like, she's all about this like antiquing and putting this house together in this magical way that she's always dreamt of as a kid, because she never grew up in a house, so that is like her priority over everything. Relationship, everything.
Antiquing. And
making sure like antiquing and getting the house set up to look like this old antique house, and yeah.
Okay. It seems like the priorities are on track right now. Definitely. Wow. So that's why you keep saying the move is never ending, because there's constantly new things being added, and
yeah, dude, it still ain't unpacked.
Renovations and
not even no renovations, just not even unpacked.
How do you do? So what, you're bringing in new stuff from antique, like old dressers and shit like that, and
no, dude, it's all like glassware and stuff like that. It's all small stuff right now. Dish sets, glass sets, candy dishes, ashtrays, just whatever the focus is right now. There's a hyper focus on something at all times.
Gotcha. I see. Is there ever a time that she hyper focused on you and any of your attire, Mikey? No, nothing. All right. Well, I'm gonna play this video for you and see if this actually. I saw this video and it made me laugh so hard because I thought of you when I watched it. Don't take offense at the beginning. You'll see why. It's a little bit of a long walk, but it's actually very funny by the time it gets to the end, and you'll understand why. So here, check out this video, guys. And like I said, the reason I'm playing this video is because something Mikey admitted to me at one point in time, and I've kind of always thought it was kind of silly. So here is this video right now.
I learned something new about the film Idiocracy today, which if you've never seen it, shame on you. It's almost 20 years old now, and it's a hilarious movie about a dystopian future where American society has evolved to the point where everybody is just a complete idiot. Apparently, the costume designer in this film didn't have a big budget, and she needed shoes for the characters to wear, and she wanted shoes that looked futuristic but also really stupid. She found this small startup company that was making shoes, and they weren't like out in the world yet. She was like, these shoes are perfect because they look ridiculous. And Mike Judge, the producer of the movie, was like, well, what if by the time the movie comes out, this company is big and these shoes are popular and people are actually wearing them? The costume designer was like, are you kidding? These are ridiculous. Nobody's ever actually going to wear these shoes. Look at them. Guys, those shoes that appeared in the movie were Crocs. Just normal Crocs. We're all wearing idiot shoes. I'm part of the problem. I have 2 pairs and 3 more pairs on my wish list. I don't know if that's common knowledge for fans of the movie, but I read that for the first time today and just cracked up laughing.
I died when I saw that. And I didn't even mean to really actually talk. Like when I first came across the story that brought up Crocs, I didn't actually know that was like I actually found another reason to bring up the Crocs, and I thought of you. And then I
But
saw
I
that video.
love Crocs.
I know you do. That's why I know you wear Crocs. You said that's pretty much all you do is wear.
Dude, and I was so against them forever. I was really that dude. Like, I will never wear these things. And then you slide them on once, and you're like, footwear is solid for the rest of my life.
Now,
It is such a cheap solution to footwear.
do you just see? And I'm trying to keep up with everybody. CB says another dumb show. Crocs are the worst. We are for sure not all wearing them. No, I don't wear Crocs. I've never even. I think they look goofy. I can't
Haters,
even bring.
haters.
I'm not a hater. I just know they'll look ridiculous on my feet,
Haters.
on me.
You ain't even tried them on yet. You don't even know what they would look like.
Don't care.
I don't
know.
have to try them on. I know what they'll look like. Yeah, that's what I said too.
I've no interest. They look goofy to me. Except maybe
all the FOMO that you have, and you choose to be a contrarian about Crocs.
Well, maybe if I was able to get me a
weird hill to die on.
Maybe if I go. No, I honestly, truly just don't. I'm not interested in the style of them. I find them to be very unappealing to my eyes. I don't like them.
I got fuzzy filled ones, bro. I got all kinds of weather. I got all weather Crocs.
You got these?
No.
Why not? I thought you're such a Croc guy. What's the problem? Those are Crocs.
I ain't no.
Those are Crocs.
I look like a cowboy. I mean, I know. I'm about the farthest thing from that.
Whoops. Hold on a sec. No, look at these, man. They're great. They got a spur on the back. You know who needs a pair of those, to be honest with you?
Who?
Jeffrey. Jeffrey needs a pair of those. Those will look great on Jeffrey. So a little something for you guys to think about if you ever want to get something for our old pal there. I thought you'd laugh at that, buddy. That made me laugh really hard. So I'm glad you got a kick out of it.
Those are ridiculous Crocs. I've seen some other ridiculous ones as of late too. Like they have like Hershey and Reese's branded ones that come in like the color like I know they had like KFC branded ones or Taco Bell branded ones a while back.
Yeah,
like,
there's all kinds of there's all kinds of different
mine
ones
are just like some black ones with some cool little plastic widgets on them.
Yeah, here's the one. Here's the Reese's ones you were talking about right here.
Yeah, that's stupid.
That is stupid.
But they look comfy though.
They look ridiculous. Everything about them looks dumb.
They're comfortable. They're comfortable as shit. Now I know they're idiot shoes. I'm gonna wear them probably for the loudly. I got to get a different pair now.
Loud and proud. He said.
It's weird how much of that movie's come true though. That'd be a good one to watch if you haven't seen it.
Idiocracy?
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that for sure. I love that movie. That movie's hilarious.
When's the last time you watched it?
Probably not for a while. Not since probably before like Trump and everything started and all this just
watch it again
lunacy that we're living in. Yeah, so
watch it again, and it gets a lot more relatable the longer it goes.
Ooh, the phones are ringing. CB, you're on another dumb show. What's up?
What?
What's up, boys?
How are you? What's going on? It's good to hear your voice. What's going on?
Oh, living the dream down here in Florida. How about you guys?
Everything's going well up here, actually. Just getting by. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. Yeah, I wanted to call and tell Mikey that I was sorry about his cat.
Oh, thank you, CB.
Yeah, of course. And also, I wanted to say thank you for my troll pop-up. That's pretty cool.
You're welcome. I thought it would be fun. After all the drama that we had whenever it was, I was like, you know what, it'd be fun if instead of making a thing out of it, being like, oh my God, we're all fighting and everything. I was like, you know what, why not just embrace it and be like, you know what, come back, have some fun, and I'm so glad that you came back and we had some fun with it and got you your own little pop up there and everything. So I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, man, absolutely. I'm not trying to have drama or argue, just busting your balls. You know how I do.
I love it. Hell yeah, that's good stuff. Anything else going on?
Not much. You guys have a good night, and I'll probably talk to you later.
Awesome. Thank you for calling. I appreciate it. Hell yeah, right on.
Absolutely.
Oh shit, I hung up on her. My bad. Sorry, I was hovering and my fat thumb bumped it. My bad. I apologize. I didn't mean to hang up on you, CB. I promise I'm never gonna hear the end of that. Oh
Nope.
shit. That's great. No, much love. That's great. That makes me super happy. I pay for these goddamn phones, so you know how much I love when you guys call in. So 844 hit dumb 844-448-3862. Um so speaking of tattoos, a tattoo I would never get is of Bigfoot. I am not a squatcher. Never have been. Never will be. Well, I thought I never will be until I saw this video that came out today. And I'm assuming this probably got played on the main show this morning, or the main show. There you go. There's Habit. The old show.
Old Davids die hard.
Yeah, there you go. On the old show, I'm assuming they played this. This is I know this is somewhere in I think South Dakota in some Cheyenne or Cheyenne Pass or something like that.
That's where they are.
Yeah.
In the Dakota.
Passengers on the narrow gauge train in Colorado seem to have spotted Bigfoot.
Colorado.
Yeah, so it was okay, I'm sorry. The people are from Cheyenne, Wyoming. This was on a Colorado mountain. Now, I agree. I thought he was up north. That's why when I saw the area too, I was like, oh, Wyoming, isn't that where Bigfoot, like South Dakota and that kind of stuff?
The Dakotas and the Canadian border and stuff like that. Yeah, that's where I've always thought.
That's what I thought too. But then, so there was this one that came out like, I don't know, 2015. Remember this is just a still from it. Like, there was this black figure that was like ripping bark off of a tree. You could kind of see it. So that was a while ago. But then this video came out today. And again, like I said, I'm not a squatcher. I think it's silly. There was a guy that came out in 2002 that admitted that he had done the whole thing as a prank. It was a big hoax. He walked out with big giant footprints and was trying to prank people. But then this video came out today. And I got to tell you, this is pretty weird. This is pretty, unless they faked this video, this is the most real Bigfoot thing I've ever seen.
Ooh, I'm excited right now.
By a long shot. A long shot. Here we go. This is potentially Bigfoot in Colorado.
It's an elusive creature.
I've seen this video before.
I just squatted.
You have?
Down.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, let me see your camera. I'll do it.
Is it fake?
I'm almost certain I've seen this before.
I don't know, Mikey. Unless this
is a bunch of years ago, I thought.
I don't think so. I just found this news story today. I just found this today. Let's see. Unless it's an old video and I just didn't I read the story wrong.
I thought I had seen that before. Maybe it's deja vu. Maybe I dreamt it.
No, it's this is from today, dude.
Yeah, all right.
Maybe yesterday. Yesterday?
Oh no!
You saw it yesterday somewhere? I don't know.
I haven't seen it. I thought it was an older video. I could have swore I remembered seeing that video before.
No, this is.
But if not, that is the realest one that I've seen.
Here is a zoom in on it. We'll try to keep up with them here. So I'll play it in slow motion for you. I'm gonna mute it. Here is the Bigfoot. All right. I'm going to tell you why I think it's fake in a sec. All right. So here's the first reason why I think it's fake. The way that first step is. See that first step?
We can't see it.
Oh, God damn it. Tell me that while I'm a sooner next time, dude.
I was reading the chat and I didn't know we were talking about the video yet.
Quit doing that. Quit reading the chat. I'll handle that. I'll handle that. They're not saying anything unless they're just talking shit about you. That's all you need to know. So here it is. Here's the video. This first step is what makes me think it's fake. That first weird shuffle step. You see that?
Yeah.
I feel like a Bigfoot wouldn't shuffle step like that. It would just plow right through anything that might potentially, it would just plow through it. That right there. See that? And then it turns and looks right after that. Almost like, shit, did they see that? Shuffle step, there it is. And then the weird sit down. And if you go back and watch this.
Bigfoot's taking a shit.
that is kind of what it looks like, right? I mean, it does kind of look like he's taking a dump. It got blurry right there, so you can't see, but there he is blending in. What's weird though is how he blends in so much with everything. Do you think that's why Bigfoot has actually been able to stay, like the real Bigfoot, if he is out there? Let's say Bigfoot is real, right?
Yeah.
You ever seen what an octopus can do underwater? The way they
wild.
change their camouflage like that?
Instantly.
Maybe whatever this thing is has adapted the ability to actually like change to its surroundings. Because look how much this thing looks like what it's around. I mean, it's almost changing color as it walks too. Do you see that?
Yeah, it almost like a shimmery.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I know that might just be the sun hitting it, but it's the color of the Bigfoot is the same color as all the bushes. Look at that. And the off colors, the lighter colors, are the same color as the dirt, or the whatever the lighter color brush is. And then even like with those rocks, it's even mimicking the rock colors too. It's so weird. So it's either a really well done fake video, or that's Bigfoot, man. That's all I mean, because I've never seen one.
I believe in Bigfoot, so.
I kind of do. But I think that's like the kid in me wants to, but the adult in me is like, this is just a bunch of dude who had dipshit, all these Sasquatch people. It's stupid. You know what I mean? But it is kind of fun if you just kind of, roll with it and just think, hey, maybe there is something out there that's actually a fucking Bigfoot. That would be actually kind of neat. So we'll see if there are any more sightings of Bigfoot in Colorado. I am anxious to see if that will pan out to have some more Bigfoots. Let's see what the chat thinks. If the chat thinks that this Bigfoot was real, everybody's still so excited to hear from CB calling in. That was so nice. Scrooge said it was a fake video that doesn't look real at all. Becky agrees with Scrooge. Disaster saying Bigfoot can't even take a crap in peace. He said shit, actually, but I cleaned it up for him. Josh says he's seen what a puss can do underwater. Octopus, dude, octopus, clean it up. CB said, where's this at? Out west. Yes, this was in Colorado. And Disaster also said it doesn't seem very elusive. It acts like a stupid human. So Becky agrees it is fake as well. So hey, you know what? We'll find out. I enjoyed it. It was the most realistic one I've seen yet. So we'll see what happens with it. But I'm excited to see if there's an actual Bigfoot at this point, because I'd given up all hope. But now, kind of cool, that one. Because I don't think some of the last ones that came out were like, remember that guy who paraded everybody? He paraded that fake dead Bigfoot around, and it was just like a big costume-looking Bigfoot. It was so terrible and so fake. So, like I said, this one seems legit. In the meantime, he's been waiting anxiously on hold. One Curious George is here. What is up, my dude? Curious George, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you, Dom?
Good. Sorry if you were sitting on hold and you couldn't hear anything. I've not been able to.
Yo, they're showing that fight again.
There it is.
Watch Eckler.
All right, I'm watching. Ooh, but did he hit a Dallas coach so the guy blasted him?
Yeah. Oh, they cut it away before that coach got hit in the head.
Oh man, that's crazy. Damn it! I wish I would have seen it live. Damn. Anyway, well, back to Curious George. What's going on, my dude? How are you?
Good. And by the way, when you had me on hold, I could hear everything. Just so you know, your callers could hear.
That's great. That is great news. I'm happy to hear that. Okay, cool. So, George, what can I do for you this evening, my friend?
So yesterday I called into the show and I thought that, Mikey probably knows quite a bit about you, and I worked on some dumb trivia questions, and I just wanted to see if I can read a few to him and see how well he knows you. I've got 20, but of course you're not going to want me to go through 20, so I can pick a few easy, medium, and hard if you want, or if you want the people in the chat to answer, it's up to you.
Let's go one easy, one medium, one hard for tonight. How's that sound?
That's fine with me. That's
Okay,
fine with me.
perfect. Let's
Okay.
do it. All right, let's see. Now, do we...
I'm nervous. I just got a little sweaty.
Okay, now do we, is there, do we have to put some sort of punishment together if you don't know these answers? Or, I mean, what are we gonna do? Because you're one of the biggest dummies there are. So, if you don't know the answer to these, but I gotta give you a pass because I know you party it a lot, so.
Yes, thank you. I get Swiss cheese brain.
I know,
from the
so,
fucking
all right,
flavor.
I can't beat you up too bad. All right, George, let's go with easy. Yeah, well, no, let's start with medium. Let's start with medium.
Okay. For medium, which two comic book characters does Dumb have a tattoo of?
Oh, Superman.
And
I said Hulk and Superman. You said two.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, you said Hulk. I didn't hear that part.
yeah, it cut out.
Yeah, Hulk was the first one. Yes.
Okay, cool. So
Hulk
yes,
and
Hulk,
Superman.
Yeah, you got it right.
that's correct. That's correct. So here is here's the Hulk. Sorry, wrong arm. Here's Hulk. It's all whatever. My fat arm and Superman's on my back. I mean, I guess I could show that if you guys want to see it. Both of these are, or no, only one of them is show related. Can you see this? I can't see. So tell me if you can see my fat back and my Superman tattoo.
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, cool. There it is. There's Superman. So there's my Superman tattoo that I got on the show. That was part of the wheel of tattoos, or I can't tattoo roulette. Maybe we called it. I can't remember. There were, gosh, that was so long ago. How did we do that on the show? It was back on RMG, back when we were at CBS. We spun a wheel, and I think we each spun. The spin was to determine how many tattoos we had to get, then which tattoos we had to get, and then what part of our body we had to get them on. If I do remember correctly, it was something crazy like that. It was one of the most hardcore stunts we did because you were getting tattoos no matter what. So we all spun. I think in the end, I think only Doogie and I landed on actually having to get tattoos, if I remember correctly. She got, what did she get a tattoo of? Oh, that was back when Dieter was obsessed with Phil Simms, the commentator on CBS. Do you know this story about him and Phil Simms?
I don't recall it.
He randomly met Phil Simms one day out on the street. I can't remember if it was when they were living in Chicago for the show or whatever, but he met, one of my favorite stories of all time. He met Phil Simms on the street, fanboyed over him, and I think he actually mentioned how great his hair was to him in person. So anyway, it became a running gag on the show, or how much he loved Phil Simms. And of course, this was back when you could really talk about how there were certain words you could use to describe man-on-man love. And he was getting called that very frequently for his love of Phil Simms. So he got to the point where I was actually able to get Phil Simms on the air. I dug and dug and dug and dug through CBS, and finally was able to get Phil Simms to come on the air with us again to see if he remembered meeting Dieter, and he didn't. I don't think he remembered meeting him at all. I actually don't remember, to tell you the truth. But anyway, Doogie ended up getting a Phil Simms tattoo on her wrist. She got a number 11. I think it was on her wrist. Is it a wrist or her hip? I can't remember. It might have been her hip, because I think I might be confusing it, because does she have Gianna's thing on her wrist?
It's Gianna on her wrist and the other one on her hip.
There you go. He knows. All right, George knows.
Yeah,
there you go. So there's
George knows that.
All right.
I was about to say, Doogie doesn't have any tattoos. That's what I was going to say.
So there you go. So there's the answer to that one. And I spun the wheel and ended up I had to get 2 tattoos. I got one on my ass. I got Dieter's frat tattoo for ATO, the shield on my ass. And then I got the Superman on my back. So it was a win and a loss all in one. That's next question, George. Sorry. Let's go easy now.
Oh, easy. Okay. Dumb has 3 children. Name them in order of oldest to youngest.
Ooh.
That's easy.
Keely, Brady, Shea.
Nailed it. Good job. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, Keely's the oldest.
Yeah.
Brady's the middle, and Shay's the youngest.
Yep.
Don't
that
ask
one was
me.
easy.
Don't ask me how old they are.
I'm sure
22,
you know.
13,
You
and
think about
11.
it.
22, 13, and 12. You nailed it. Or no.
Ooh,
No,
I
no,
was
20.
close.
No, hold on. No. 22, 15, and 12. Brady's 15 now. Or
I
he's
was
gonna.
pretty
No.
close for just-
Is he 14? Shit, I don't remember. No, because he's gonna be. I think he's got. Shit, I don't remember. He's born in 2009. I know that. He's a freshman in high school. So there we go. I know his actual birth date, but God knows how old he is. 14, 15, something like that. I don't know. He's a freshman in high school. Best little.
I was still
best
pretty
kid
close,
ever.
though. I'm going to give myself credit for that.
Yeah, that was very good, very good, very good. You're probably closer than me. Curious George, what is the hard question you have for Mikey?
I've got a hard one and an expert one. You want the hard one?
Let's do it.
Okay, so the hard one is, and be real detailed in this answer if you could. What did Dumb do when he crapped himself during the high school football practice?
Oh,
Be
my
detailed.
God.
Ooh.
He tried to hide it by going in a mud puddle, rolling around in a mud puddle for sure after it happened, and then it was going back to the locker room. I remember, but I do remember for sure after it happened, and you knew that it happened. You rolled around in a puddle of water or mud to make it to try to hide it.
Now,
Well, how did he get? There was a reason he got off the field. I mean, he didn't just kind of sit in there and roll in the mud. Something happened, and then he headed over to the sideline where the mud was.
Oh, he's asking why I ended up in the mud puddle.
Oh, I don't remember that part.
What do you mean? How do you
So
remember
what
the
it was
back
is
half
he
of
was
the
in the middle
story?
of the
I just remember you crapped your pants. I don't remember why you crapped your pants, though.
Is that what you're asking, George? The cause of why I crapped my pants?
No, it was with what I was doing is that, you know, Dumb started faking an injury, so he started like limping off the field, faking an injury, because it happened while he's in the middle of practice. So he started limping right to the sideline and it kind of like fell down, faking the injury of his ankle or his knee. I couldn't remember which one it was.
It's okay. So you're both right and both wrong, George. I actually it didn't happen in high school. This happened my first week of college football during our fitness test, and I was so nervous about it because I was out of shape and spent the whole summer smoking weed, and my ankle was fucked up. It really was fucked up because I sprained it real bad my senior year, and I never rehabbed it right, and I played through it for the next 3 weeks, and my ankle was just fucked for a whole year. It just never healed right, and so I was really nervous about that fitness test because I knew there was no way I was going to be able to complete it just between being out of shape and because of my ankle. And then I ate all those fucking scrambled eggs that morning. Now that would have been a good trivia question. What did I eat that morning to cause me to shit myself? That would have been a good trivia question. Because I ate a pile. We had a cafeteria where it's all you can eat, just fucking breakfast food, and I love breakfast food. And I had a pile of eggs that was like a whole fucking plate big. Shit my pants. About 10 yards into the run, got to the end, the 100 yards, and pulled up limping with my ankle being weird, and then went and saw a mud puddle, and realized I was covered with shit, and so I just sat in this fucking mud puddle, and the poor trainer that came over, this poor girl.
Oh man, she smelled that shit right away.
Oh, well, the foot that she went to go look at had a fucking trail of shit that went down from my fucking ass down to my fucking foot.
Oh, she still talks about this. She still talks about this to this day with her therapist.
There's a guy I know who was on that team who now works at an event center that I work at every once in a while. And him and I are real cool. But every once in a while, he goes, oh yeah, I was just with the guys because the school I was going to go to is called it's Malone University now, but it was called Malone College back then, and which was a small school, it was NAIA Division II. It was like 3 steps above high school football, basically. And yeah, once I like he'll joke around and be like, yeah, we were just all the Malone guys, we were all together. Of course, Barnyard came up because that's what they started calling me after it happened. So then he actually, to make me feel better about that, he goes, hey, you remember everything that happened at Malone, and you remember who like the big top dog was that at that place? And I was like, yeah, this dude named Moses. And he goes, yeah, wait till you see fucking Moses now. And he pulls up this picture, and Moses has got to be like 450 pounds. He's fucking humongous, massive ass dude. And this is the guy who bench pressed 225 like 40 times. Like, yeah, he was a beast, an absolute beast. He was so strong. He made fun of me when I was trying to get around him one time. Like I was as a freshman going up against him. Like we were doing one-on-one drills, and he just literally was laughing at me. He goes, "Are you blocking me or am I blocking you?" And I was like, "Oh fuck, this guy's dogging me right now." So yeah, that was the end of my college football career, crapping myself. But thankfully, shout out to Gio at Windows on the River for making me feel better. That now that Moses is giant and fat, and I'm slender and looking fucking hot for a 45-year-old. That's right. So, Curious George, did we get through all the questions? That's right. We got all 3. Mikey, I believe I'm going to give him all 3 on that. Do you guys agree?
There was the expert one. I don't know if you wanted to do that one.
Oh, did we only do 2 questions? Sorry, I'm stoned and I just finished a beer. So, all right, we still got the expert to go?
No, that was 3, but yeah, he said easy, medium, hard, expert.
Okay, let's do expert. Exactly. Let's go.
Yeah, if I'm 3 for 3, let's go. Bring the smoke.
I like it. Let's go.
You probably know this one because you're a sports guy, Mikey, but it might be tougher for everybody else. Dom had a tattoo of the logo of which college football team lasered off?
Oh, Fighting Irish.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You're good. No, you don't.
He does know me. He does know me, George. I do this. I love this game. This is very fun. Very, very good. All right, George. Well, let's hang on to the other questions for another night because I do like this game and I think it would be fun to continue.
I'm 4 for 4 right now. I'm about to be 20 for 20 when this shit's done.
So, George, keep track of which questions you've asked and Mikey's score. That way we can, move on forward and make sure that we get it right.
Cool. All right. Thanks, guys.
All right. Later, George. All right. So, you guys will remember, I believe it was last week or the week before. I can't remember exactly when we did it, but we did the 2.5 gram extendo challenge. Now, I thought this was going to be a fun thing that would happen. Just a couple guys just sitting around. We had Disaster facing off against Pat Wooey. They both rolled up 2.5 grams of chronic in extendo blunts. So they had these big long blunts that they rolled. Disaster was able to get his down considerably faster than Pat Wooey. Now, I was watching it, just kind of, narrating as I'm going. I kind of noticed a little bit of something, but I really wasn't going to say anything because, I'm trying to remain impartial here to a point. But after further review, there was, Diz beat Pat Wooey. He did get it down, but there was a big controversy that came up regarding whether or not Disaster was actually inhaling the whole time. This was a big to-do afterwards. And I'm going to be honest with you, I noticed a couple times. That's what I was alluding to before. I did notice a couple times. It looked like Disaster, who is a member of the League of Dummies, who I love. So Diz, don't get too upset about this. But when he was hitting it, I can't lose 2 people in one day. When he was hitting it, he would take a hit into his mouth and open his mouth. So, and there would be a big cloud that would come right out. And then he would inhale part of it back in, not the whole thing. Now, again, was the contest to get it down as fast as possible? If it was just cigar smoke the thing down and just get it in your mouth and blow it out, then he won that by far. If the contest was hardcore inhale, get it all the way in, and then blow it out, then it's questionable. Now, somebody took the time to put together a montage of disaster smoking. And now it's a little long. I'm going to be honest with you. So we'll see if we make it through the whole thing. But it does have a pretty good, it's pretty interesting to see. So without further ado, thank you. Are we remaining anonymous, or is the person who sent it want to know? Want to come clean that they've sent it? I'll let you announce yourself if you want to, if you're here. Disaster says it's cool. Yeah, no, I know it's cool. I'm asking the person who sent it. All right, here we go. Here is this video, and well, I'll start playing it, and we'll see if who it is. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. Here is Diz. Okay, so here we go. Drew S has taken credit for the video. Drew S sent this in. So Drew S put this together. Thank you, Drew, for sending it in. I appreciate it. Here is disaster, a montage of disaster. Not inhaling, I guess.
You literally weren't inhaling, is what she's claiming. So,
how are you not? Not inhaling would be
inhale.
something like this. Hold on. Let's do this, Jean Queen. Let's do this for a second here. This is.
I even noticed myself.
Never.
I got to be honest
Let's
with you.
roll the tape back. Let's roll the tape back, bro.
Bro, you're gonna watch it yourself.
Inhale every hit.
You're gonna watch it yourself. There were quite a few of them.
Bam, straight to the lungs, and then I blow out through the nose. You can look at my chest. My chest expands as I inhale in through the mouth into my chest, and then out through my nose so I can get the blunt back to my mouth. It's called the dragon technique.
Okay,
it's
there's
something
his.
that I do. I created.
All right,
watch the tape.
There's Disaster's explanation of it, and then you see he says right here, watch the tape, right? All right, here we go.
Watch the tape. Watch the tape. Watch the tape. I come from every angle. That's a technique. I'm about to give y'all some Jews right now.
Wow. That was one. That was a good one.
This is how you motherfuckers survive life, right?
Losing a lot there.
This is how you motherfuckers survive life.
And here, those are some thick.
Water, milk, tea, meat, vegetables, water, milk, tea.
I said, Diz, nobody watches the videos you put in the Discord.
I smoke my burners.
Holy shit.
I smoke my burners.
Fucking A, this is fucking hilarious. Holy shit, dude. Beat. A lot of smoke getting up in the air. Here we go.
Meat, vegetables, water, milk, tea. Meat, vegetables, water, milk, tea.
Holy fuck, that's so good. We got it again? Meat, vegetables, coffee, or tea, whatever it is. Vegetables.
Keep that timer going. That's an unofficial record.
All right, hold on. We're getting there. Just about 30 more seconds. Oh, this is so good, man. I love this.
How about this? How about weak bitches complain and cry about shit that they can't fucking think about before somebody else does something? This is the competition, bitch. How about you use every available resource to win? How about that? That's called a smart intellectual thinker. I'm a predator, bitch.
Wow. Shots fired from Drew S. Right at Diz, but Diz, I know Diz, you appreciate some good stuff. You got to give him props for that. That was fucking hilarious, dude. That shit with the diet thrown in there, my god damn, that was fucking hilarious, dude. My mouth hurts From smiling so hard and laughing so hard, I'm fucking dying right now. That was fantastic, dude. Good work. Very, very creative. Very, very funny. Um, hold on, I gotta go back and play the hook again. It's so catchy. The hook is so good. Here we go. One more time with the hook.
Meat, vegetables, water, milk, tea. Meat,
Vegetables, water, milk, tea. Vegetables, water, milk, tea. Meat, vegetables, water, milk, tea. It's gonna be stuck in my head all fucking day. Oh man, that's so good. Oh man.
Keep that timer going. That's another picture record.
Very good, dude. Oh, good job. Good job, Drew. Okay, we're back, baby. This song is the one that was on that Bally's commercial. People live in Ohio, by the way. All right. Here we go. It's time. We've been talking about it for weeks, months even. I don't know at this point, but it is time for the Uncrustables challenge. My dude, are you eating? What are you eating? You're not eating Uncrustables already, are you? No, you're off. What is it?
I'm just eating them one at a time, just counting by 10 milligrams. Wow. 10 more.
Oh, 10 more, 10 pound more. All right, perfect. Good stuff. Enjoy them. Are those what flavor are those?
These ones are delicious, whatever they are. They're Caribbean cool.
Ooh, that's nice. A little bit of pina colada-ish kind of flavor, maybe, but like
it's more of like a really big it's like citrus.
Ooh, yummy. Delicious.
These are really, really good. They're live resin.
I've never eaten live resin before. That's still new to me. I don't understand why they wouldn't just make it with the oil. I still don't get it. So, okay, Mikey,
what, they are delicious, bro.
All right. Okay, so I'm jealous, but I'll get some of those because it's recreational. So hopefully, I just remembered that. That's going to be the best thing about the fact there's recreational here, is the THC and the gummies is going to go up. Oh hell yeah! Did the game already start?
Yep, and already a turnover. Let's go, Broncos!
I forgot to turn it on. Mikey,
Delvin Cook or Chris or whatever the hell his name is.
So we're going. Oh, that's right.
Game.
The Bills are playing tonight. So you're anti-Bills. I forgot that's who is playing tonight. So
I got
good
money
luck
on the Bills to win.
You do? Oh, okay. So I forgot to bet. I'm an idiot.
But I'll gladly lose money to the Bills losing. I don't really care.
All right, so there we go. So I got the game on too. So all right, now it is officially time for the Uncrustables challenge. 15 Uncrustables in this box. I got 15 more over there. What do we want to do here? Do we put a timer up to where we just count upwards and we turn this into a challenge like we did with Mikey's McDonald's challenge, where we see how many I eat and how quickly I can do it? Or do we want to pick a specific amount, and can I do it in a specific amount of time? Because I feel like I have no idea how fast I can do this. And that's
dude, your mouth's gonna get all gummed up with peanut butter.
Yeah.
Here. Put peanut butter in your dog's mouth.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, on other places too. No, I'm kidding. No, that is gonna be a problem. It's gonna be. I understand that, but I think what we should do personally, I think we should just put a timer up and let it roll. And
Yeah.
I will go as fast as I can and get as many down as I can, and then I either stop at a certain point or because I only got 30 of them to eat. So if I can get all 30 down, we'll see how fast I do all 30 of them. So maybe we do the benchmark at 15 because not everybody's going to be able to do 30, I don't think, based on the Mikey's McDonald's challenge results. So
Dude, I think it's going to be hard enough to get through 15 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I agree, which is why I think we should have a 2-tiered challenge where the first part is we go as fast as I can for these first 15. And then if I can do the secondary, and we'll get the mark for that. If I can hit that, we mark that. And then
yeah, I got you. And then
second
keep going.
tier,
You go as long as you go.
Yeah, ultimate dumb level is when we do that. So, okay, perfect. I'm glad we're all on the same page for that then. So let's do this. Where's my timer? Let's refresh. Reload that. Oh shit! Hopefully I didn't screw this up. Title editor.
Now the timer won't stop at 20 minutes, right?
Oh shit! Whoops. Say that again.
So the timer won't stop at 20 minutes, right? Didn't we have that problem counting up before
good
the
catch.
bet?
Good catch, Mikey. So let's just put that. I'm just going to put it way up just to make it easy. So we'll put that for 50 minutes. So, all right. So let's see what it looks like if I pull it up. Here is their timer.
There you go.
And it should, when I hit play, go back to 0. Okay, perfect. All right. So I'm going to have to hit play. Mikey, you'll do a 3, 2, 1, go, and we'll count it as started as closed. And that's how the timer works, because I'll hit play myself just like I would hit it for everyone else. Open and tear into. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So, all
3,
right.
2, 1, go.
Well, I wasn't ready. Creepy Michelle, whose idea this was, by the way, says, let's fucking go. I got the under 20-minute mark. All right, so here you go, Mikey. Give me a real 3, 2, 1, and then we will go.
3, 2, 1. Go.
All right, timer has begun. All right.
You got a drink by you?
I got a drink ready to go. I got a drink ready to go. First one is open here. Drink, I got a Coke Zero.
Soft?
Pretty soft.
My throat's already getting all closed up just thinking about that.
What do you mean?
The amount of peanut butter that would just get lodged in the back of my throat.
Oh, by the way, B1, if you're watching, I did unlock the door in case I start choking. Run over here and give me the Heimlich real quick.
You might want to lose the wrappers of them, though. You're getting a lot of wrapper noise through the mic.
Oh, sorry. Oh, shit. I told myself I was eat them all left-handed.
You were going to eat them all left-handed? Was this like a side quest?
No, so I could still control the thing by mouse and not get peanut butter all over it.
That makes some more sense than a side quest.
All right. Now, I've hit the middle ones, which are still a little hard.
Ooh, that makes it a little bit more difficult.
A little bit.
I still eat them every once in a while when I wake up in the middle of the night, but I go full frozen now. It's like an ice cream snack.
Oh, they're so good frozen.
They hurt the shit out of my teeth, though. Yeah.
Just hit the back of just hit the hole. Try to switch to the left side.
Said.
Yeah. Try to switch to the left side. I don't know what we're at.
Are we through 4 of them now or 5? I think this is sandwich 5.
And 4.
Oh, all right. I'm giving you extra credit.
Oh, that's a mistake. Don't do that again, Tom.
Chew on the bad side?
I tried to chew the ring off. Bad move. All right. 5 down in 2 minutes.
Dude, that's pretty good.
Oh, this one's hard. This one's still frozen.
There you go. Yeah, get them all out of the box. I can't believe you're going to go for a whole box.
I'm going for it. It's a lot now that I'm looking at it. I'll pour it out in front of you. It's a lot different.
I'm sure it is. Did you see that clip yesterday, by the way, of the stadium security showing Josh Dobbs where the locker room was because he still don't know where it is?
Yeah, I did. That was hilarious. Here, let's see if we can get...
Absolute baller.
You can kind of see... You can kind of see... There we go.
There you go.
There's the pile. All right, a little behind the scenes there.
So this is 6.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9 left. And then this one in my hand, so 9.5.
You're almost halfway there. How you feeling yet? Getting any taste sickness or anything like that?
So far, so good.
Just enjoying a nice little peanut butter and jelly dinner.
So far, so good. Yeah.
You are gonna make me go take a couple out of the freezer, though.
Yeah, get them out. Throw them out, baby. The jelly is good stuff. See,
Oh my God!
is that a pic I just saw?
The route is on. Let's go.
Come on, get some air under that, Alan. All right, here's another one.
Oh, that's white. Well, it's a white dude.
This is a smaller one. A softer one. This is good.
No interception.
Out of bounds?
Yeah.
Got it.
By the way, dude, the officiating was absolute horseshit yesterday at the Vikings game. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. So tell us a little bit about it. Like day one, like kind of getting out. How was the trip, the travel? Any of that motherfucker ain't real right there kind of situation? Anything like that?
Bro, I thought I was gonna be the one that gets up to be like that motherfucker ain't real, dude. The anxiety, and panic I have flying, dude, is just getting exponentially worse as I get older.
Oh, you're a bad flyer?
Oh, bro, I used to have to be so medicated to fly.
Why? You're just afraid of flying, like the crash?
Dude, you're locking me in a steel tube. You telling me I can't get up, move around. Chances are I'm a wide guy anyways, so I'm stuck sitting like this. Most of the time I'm sitting up with my head against the seat in front of me, just praying to God that it all ends.
I do that same thing too. That's how I sleep. I put my head on the thing in front of me and put the rest down and just sleep. That's the only way I can get through flight.
Yeah, I can't. No.
That and Klonopin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. a little Zanzibar to do the trick every once in a while. You know what I'm saying?
It's the only way to get fly, baby.
Used to be a couple cocktails, something like that. Now, if I like smoke some weed before I go, like I start thinking, oh, that plane made a funny noise. What's this thing going on? Like the paranoia gets a little.
That was the first one that was a little bit hard with the peanut butter, like not hard, but like
that was
gummed up.
Because it was a really soft one.
Shit, lost some jelly. Damn it. Good thing I took that hoodie off.
Oh, that would have been all stained up. But yeah, so travel day one wasn't bad. We got in way too early. We definitely learned our lesson. Next year, we'll probably just fly out on a Saturday morning if we can.
Not enough to do there?
I mean, there is, but it...
Yeah, you're always a dad.
I mean... This was the weekend that we decided to go. It was a Friday night Billy Joel concert at US Bank Stadium, so the hotel was packed, and there was a bunch of people that came in for the Vikings game and Saints game. Obviously, there was quite a few Saints fans there.
Really?
Yeah,
they got a big fandom across the country, though, don't they?
I'd imagine so. I mean, I don't know. I've never traveled anywhere else to see them, but there was definitely a good handful of them at the hotel that we were at.
All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is 6.
Tell you what, though, best stadium experience I've ever had.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, other than Buffalo and Philadelphia, those people are just savage human beings. I think when you're in the Midwest, it's a little bit different. People just built different.
Yeah, we're a little nicer.
I didn't see any fall down drunks. I did at the end of the night, like when we got back to the hotel and stuff, and we were wandering the hallways. There was definitely some guys that were loaded.
Some junkies wearing the Vikes uniform. So no fighting, no, nothing like that. That's good. So
no, we had a bunch of season ticket holders. We were sitting in some season ticket holder seats, and the other people behind us have been season ticket holders for like 20 years. So this is a group of like 5 guys, all in their probably late 60s, early 70s, just beer drinkers, talkers, just
nice guys,
salt of the earth type people. Oh yeah, the one dude I'm pretty sure he was hitting on me, kept giving me shoulder rubs. Said he was a hairdresser.
Oh, thank you. That's nice.
He liked my hair.
I bet he did. Oh man! All right, so now I just hit a small, the usual wall everybody hits in one of these, the 7-minute mark. I just felt a little like, okay, my tummy just it's usually mouth first. This one's tummy first. I'm noticing. So That's interesting. The bread is immediately going.
Well, and the
Expanding.
more you drink, the more it's going to expand.
That's I got to do it though, because otherwise I can't get it down.
Yeah. It's a double-edged sword because the
It
more
really
you drink
is.
with bread like that, it's just going to keep expanding.
Okay,
There you
now
go.
we're talking. That's the other thing that's good about pop, though, buddy.
It will exacerbate you a little bit.
Okay. Man, this is so fucking good. The jelly, when you get that big, huge glob of jelly,
Oh, it shoots
so
that
good.
jelly money shot in your mouth. You talking about?
It's so good, man.
You just didn't know how to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Love it when that sweet nectar hits the back of my throat.
That's what she said.
Oh, never
all right.
around me.
4 left.
Wow.
So I got
You're
10
gonna
in
pile
less.
it.
So I got 10 in less than 10.
Yeah.
Nice. That was my main goal. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. You're going at a hero's pace right now. Oh, that was a pick though.
Okay. Josh Allen looking like Zach Wilson out here.
Yeah, that one wasn't his fault. That one he gave Davis right in the hands.
Or Mac Jones.
Davis tossed him around.
You see that interception Mac Jones threw yesterday? How bad that was the worst interception I think I've ever seen.
Which one?
The one in the end zone, the Gesicki.
I did not.
That they
see
benched
that
him
one.
for?
I saw the one that the one that Bailey Zapp threw, and the fake spike to end the game.
Oh, that wasn't his fault that they lost that game. That was Mac Jones' fault.
No.
He had a wide open Gesicki.
Oh, he came up short.
Alligator. Alligator armed it.
Yup. I do remember seeing.
Like
it.
I actually watched that and went, "Is this guy trying to throw the fucking game? Like what kind of shit is that?" It was that bad.
It was a Chad Pennington noodle arm throw.
Oh, this one got a little dry. Awkward.
Stale sandwich action.
I hope the bag wasn't open.
Probably was. You need to get Ebola.
Shit. Fuck.
Add it to the list.
Fuck. Oh, that's gross. Fuck. Oh. Shit.
Well, the bread's like a little stale.
Yeah. Like air got to it, and even now that it tastes a little funky. All right. Here we go. Fuck. That was gross. Two left. This one doesn't taste good.
Well, you got 2 left to wash that bad taste out of your mouth.
Ooh, I almost came back up.
Ooh. Jesus, your stomach did not want that.
My mouth didn't want it.
I tell you what's really paranoia filling is vaping on a plane.
Trying to get away with it.
To pull off.
Pulling up with your shirt over. Holding it as long as you can. Hope it'll dissipate. Nice move.
Lots of those.
Oh, man, these last ones are rough.
My father would be like, "Why are you holding your breath?" I'm like, "I'm not."
Was it chronic or just the tobacco?
Just the tobacco, dude. The chronic one doesn't. You can't zero that smoke. I can't.
Yeah.
I've tried. I try to hold it in until it goes away, and then the cough that comes after it is just whoa.
Everybody knows.
I'd puke up my cran apple juice all over the place.
Last one.
Done in under 15.
Don't speak so fast.
I mean, it is that 12-minute window we talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, fuck.
So what are you thinking on your chances of finishing 2 boxes?
No way. I'm done after this. There's no way.
You're not even going to the second box.
More. Done. $13.49.
$13.49.
Okay, baby.
Way to go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good
I appreciate
job,
it.
bro. Good job, bro.
Woo! Holy crap, that fucking sucked. Dude, the last half of that was brutal. If you hadn't been distracted me with your story, no chance I'd been able to do that.
I'm glad I can
Wow.
help. Good teamwork.
Oh.
Guys, members only is going to be real interesting tonight.
Oh, man.
It's
It's already
like a brick in the throat.
It's
everywhere.
just stuck in this in my esophagus. It won't go down.
Now the
Oh,
peanut butter's
fuck.
coating everything.
Man of my word, guys. I said I would do it.
Hey,
I did it.
definitely bang that shit out.
13.49, under 15. Accomplished my goal. You know, guys, every once in a while I do something all right. I got an email from Drew, who was kind enough. I mentioned the other day, guys, that I would love it if you guys, if you see stuff in the news, you see videos online, stuff you'd like, think that you think is funny and you'd like to hear me talk about or want me to see, make sure you send them to me, anotherdumbshow@gmail.com. Drew did that, so I appreciate that so much, Drew. Thank you for taking care of that and getting a video over to me. And you can do that too. I want to encourage people to do that. So make sure you, if you see stuff that you want me to talk about, email it to me, just like Drew did. Drew emailed me a video that was pretty good. Apparently, there are some bears that watch Another Dumb Show, and there's a person out there. They've got a Ring doorbell, and they must watch Another Dumb Show, and they must have heard me talking about Mom's lasagna, and they said, you know what? It's getting cold. It's fall. Why not go ahead and make ourselves lasagna? And this is what happened after they went ahead and made themselves a lasagna. Their Ring camera caught this. Oh, that's funny. I don't know. It's moving all slinky like a normal little bear. I mean, I don't know. I thought that was great.
Oh, it was great.
The way he just climbed up on. Hold on, I gotta watch that one more time where he climbs up on that thing. That was perfect. That was so funny the way he just climbs up on that. Like looks around. He even looks around like, did anybody see anything? Nope. Good to go. Here we go. One foot on the thing, up and out. There you go. That's great. Good for that bear. Enjoy that. You earned that, bear. You earned that lasagna, dude. So that'll remind you if you live, or a little warning for you, if you live in an area where they have bears, make sure you keep your doors locked because they'll just, and your windows closed because they'll just come in and steal your fucking lasagnas. Speaking of animals, oh, there's this video I pulled yesterday. I never played it. Did you see this? Where's it at? Did you see this video of this guy saving his dog from this fucking kangaroo?
Oh yeah, the dude. I didn't know that kangaroos drowning dogs was a thing, dude.
I didn't either, but apparently it is. And here is this video, and I apologize I wasn't able to put the blur thing on it, so it's just going to be kind of weird on the side of the screen here, but here you go. Here's this kangaroo trying to...
Look at my dog.
Oh! Damn! It's still standing there, ready to go. Damn, those things are fucking beasts, man.
No, they're scary. It reminds me that. Did you watch that Shane Gillis special yet?
No, I didn't.
He's got a joke about that one of the famous kangaroo videos, and it just reminds me of this so much. The way it's just funny.
Look at the size of this fucking thing. Look at
them biceps, bro.
And the forearms even too. Look at those freaking forearms. And then
I gotta get back to the gym.
Look at those claws too. So he goes. So he bitch slaps the kangaroo to get him off his dog, And then I think the kangaroo bitch slaps him right back. Is it headbutt him or what? But that does.
You
that
see
did
the
not-
claws on that thing, dude? I'm so glad that dog's okay. Look at the fucking. Look at that, dude.
It looks like a
Fuck
fucking
that.
demon. I mean, it really
It
does look like.
is. It's fucking Dracula's arm.
Ah! That would freak me the fuck out if that thing was coming at me, man.
Kangaroos freak me the fuck out, anyways, dude. The way they just stand there all bowed up, like they're always ready to fight. They're always ready to squabble.
That's insane. This
No,
poor
thank
puppy.
you. I'd never
this
go
poor
to
little
Australia.
puppy here.
Everything there can kill you. Spiders
Do you think
as
it's
big as-
trying?
fuck no.
Is it trying to mount the dog?
No, trying to drown the dog, dude.
Why?
I read the article. I read an article about this, and people, it's something that happens even with the wild dogs down there. Kangaroos drown dogs.
Really?
I saw
They
the clip,
the
I saw the clip
dingoes?
on Nature is Metal.
What is that?
Oh, Nature is Metal is the best Instagram page to follow.
Oh, is that like animals killing each other and stuff?
Yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm
it's some
good on
wild shit.
that. I'm good on that.
Oh, I'm
Thank you
all
very
about
much.
the animal kingdom. I'm cool with that shit. Some of it's really sad.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to watch that shit. Did
You're just like
see-
my dad. My dad's like, that's fucking disgusting. But he can watch somebody get shot in the middle of a street.
I honestly I don't like watching any of that shit anymore. I kind of think I'm
Dude,
growing out
Instagram
of
is
that.
like, oh, I'm definitely not. Instagram is like, I don't know if they've like loosened up on their policies or whatever, but there is a good 3 or 4 Instagram pages that I follow that are like industrial deaths and
Oh, geez, that's awful. Yeah, I'm kind of over all that. I saw a video today that I actually just by accident saw. It was a guy riding on a motorcycle, and he was just riding along, and the car in the oncoming lane swerved over too far, and it didn't hit the motorcycle. It just clipped the guy, like smushed his leg in between the car and his motorcycle. And this guy, like, he reaches down immediately and grabs his leg. You can kind of see there's some blood. And then he goes off to the side and he parks. And I was like, oh, I got to play this video. And then they zoom down and it's just a foot just mangled with half the foot
Yeah, I
just
seen that
falling
video,
off.
yeah.
I was like, oh, dude, I don't
Yeah,
want
I
to see that
seen that
fucking
video.
shit, man. It makes me, it just makes, I hate it. It just makes me so uncomfortable. I don't want to see those videos at all, man. I hate it. That's why I don't really play. Like, I see those videos all the time because there's a couple accounts I
it's funny
follow.
though. Like you don't like the gore and stuff like that, but you love a good knockout video.
I do. Well, they're funny because it's two jackasses that are drunk usually fighting with each other. So speaking of two jackasses fighting, did you see? There's an interview that's happening with Dylan Dennis tonight, talking about the fight with Logan Paul.
Yeah, with
And-
Pierce Morgan, right?
Yeah, and here's a little teaser clip, and this guy, what a fucking douchebag this guy is. I can't stand this.
You did actually say that if you lost, you would give your share of the purse. In fact, we got a clip.
We never shook hands.
Well, here we
though.
are.
We never shook
Here's
hands.
a clip.
Yeah.
Does that sound familiar?
How
Did you hear
much?
that shit? Does
Yeah,
that
we
sound
never shook
familiar? Oh yeah, we never shook hands. No virtual shake, right? It sounds oddly familiar.
Yeah. I bet I knock you out.
How much?
I don't care. Don't matter. I made a bet to you.
What was it?
It said if I win, I had to be the best man at your wedding.
Okay. And if I win,
Yeah.
I get your entire purse.
Sure.
Sure. All right. Well, that's pretty unequivocal. So, Dylan, here we have a large check. A large check made payable to Logan. But what we don't know.
We actually are
We actually
making an
don't know the
appeal,
amount.
though, so it actually might be a win for me because he punched me on the ground.
Right.
So the appeal might be I might be the winner.
But if we were to put a figure in here, what are we looking at?
Over $1 million.
Over $1 million
Yeah.
pounds or dollars?
Dollars.
$1 million US dollars.
Yeah.
That's your
Definitely.
cut.
So there you go.
He
So
made
we'll
he made well over $1 million, dude. That was 1.3 million pay-per-view buys. That's an absolute. I mean, that's what they posted, but
That's what
if
they
that
said.
is true, I mean, that's over a $55 million gate.
That's incredible. Yeah, how much was it?
$55 a pay-per-view.
Wow.
1.3 million buys.
Geez, that's a lot of money. That's crazy. Mike, you mentioned a good football fight. There was another good football fight this weekend not this weekend, last night. The Cowboys and the Chargers, there was a good scuffle. Now,
Oh, talking about the one at the beginning of the game?
No, actually, some fans in the concourse, and I also do have.
Oh, in LA too.
Uh, is it was the game in L? Yeah, the game was in L.A.
Yeah, SoFi, yeah.
Yeah, here you
That's
go.
where there's
Here's
always good fights because there's no real LA fans and it's a bunch of Dallas fans that go there. So I'm guessing this is Dallas on Dallas crime.
We'll find out. Hang on.
Oh. Oh.
Whoa! Oh, somebody got a weapon.
Oh,
water on the floor. People sprinting, diving. Other Chargers fans are like, I'm coming.
It looks
Just
like they're
chaos.
on ice, dude.
Chaos. And
I
there's
just
another
love
one.
that
There's
nobody
a
can hit each other. They're just slipping and sliding. That's
yeah,
all.
I know. It was pretty good. There's another one I couldn't get it to download for whatever reason, but it's a pretty good rumble. So if you want to search that fight on Twitter or whatever, it's pretty fun. It's a pretty good one. So all right, hang on one sec. I got a couple more that are. I got actually. You mentioned that the scuffle, Mikey, from that game between the players. There was an actually. You ever wonder what it's like? What the hell did I just do? I don't know what I just did right there. Stop. I don't know what I just did. You ever wonder what it's like to be in the middle of one of those skirmishes? Somebody had a camera right down there on the field, and actually ended up getting caught up in the skirmish themselves. So there you go. That's what it's like to be in the middle of one of those things.
This has been such a common theme this year. I wonder if it's encouraged behavior to get people interested and hyped for games.
It is weird. I noticed that it's happening a lot more frequently, and it's trickling down to the other, like the youth sports too. Like we saw all these high school kids are getting in fights now and stuff. There's I mean, that's normal and happens anyway. But if they're watching their idols do it, they're watching their heroes act up before games and shit like that. Then why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they do it?
Remember watching Hard Knocks and they were talking to Robert Salah about having two bench clearing brawls in the same day, and Salah was like, it's good for them to fight. It's good for the bench clearing brawls like this. Let them get it out.
Yeah.
Like it's almost encouraged. Like it's encouraged behavior. Like, and then Prime, when Prime's talking to his team, if there's one guy that gets in a fight, that bench better be cleared. It better be all for one and one for all. Like it's all encouraged behavior.
I would probably say the same thing to my team, though. I would be like you, because that happened to me when I got in that brawl. My team didn't come. It was just me getting my fucking ass kicked because there were a bunch of rich kids that were afraid of getting in trouble, and I was just not one of those, and just on the bottom of a pile, just getting the shit kicked out of me by a whole bunch of people. But I did see a couple. I got a couple more clips here before we wrap things up tonight. A couple clips that made me laugh, and then one kind of intense clip. But here is this one, Mikey. Mikey, do you think you'd be able to get this accomplished with the amount of time that it took this guy to do this? Now, there's no sound to this, but this is at a Bama football game this past week. Just a guy.
Dude, I thought for sure it'd be a Bills game.
It's the guy with his lady, just anxiously trying in front of a whole crowd of people for some reason.
Oh my God. Dude, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? That shit is as easy as it's done.
I seriously, I've never really been one of those guys that had a hard time with it. Now, one hand, it is a little bit of work. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
to
it's
you.
not.
It is.
No, it's
see,
not.
It is.
It's
You got to
not.
fold the one underneath. You got to know that you fold the one underneath, and you got to
It's just
kind of
a
use
pinch,
that
dude.
as the little
Pinch and it releases.
Yeah, but yeah, if you got fat fingers and stuff, though, it doesn't really work. So there you go.
I got them magic fingers. The dexterity's great. Not only do the bras come off easy, but Everything else seems to work really well with the fingers too.
Good for you. Your clam
Comes from
blaster.
bowling. It comes from bowling, bro.
You're a good shooter when it comes to the bowling. Then all right. Speaking of people who are good shooters, you remember Shooter McGavin?
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
Meet me on the 18th green at 8 p.m. or whatever. Isn't that what it is?
Yeah.
That's the joke. So here is this was Shooter McGavin. He's apparently a Bills fan, I guess. And he was seen at the Bills game the other night. Here he is. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Seriously, I'm fine. Whoop. Oh, this is good.
Oh, look at that. He's just holding that man's hand. It's so cute.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Is he holding? He's being
the dude that's walking behind him. Look, he's holding his hand.
Is he really?
Yep. I can't see it.
No, the guys I'm watching right now. The guy is holding his. Let me mute it here so we're not blowing yours out. He's holding him by the back of his sweater.
Okay, I thought they were holding hands.
No, but I do love that good sway he's got going on. I mean, we've all been there.
Oh,
that
distinguished walk, right
yep.
there. That stiff-legged right step that he took with the knee being completely straight out.
That was great. All right, and then now one last final one before we wrap things up tonight. This is talk about insane and crazy. Imagine. Well, hold on. Does this not work right? Oh no, it did. All right, so here you go, Mikey. What was the name of the Nature's Metal? Nature is Metal.
Nature is Metal. Yeah.
Okay, well, here you go, Mikey. You might see this on there if you've not already seen it. This is a video of... Are you kidding me? Look at that. Can you imagine that thing rushing at you? That'd be one of the scariest things in the world. Look at those tusks.
It's got to be the inspiration on how they made Predator's face.
You think so?
It's got to be. The colors all match, the way that the bottom fangs are and the way that the face opens, dude.
Oh,
There's gotta be. It does look a little bit. It looks just like Predator's face open when he takes off his metal mask.
You want to know what I think they actually based Predator's face off of?
A vagina?
A puss. Yeah, that's what I've always thought it was. Yeah, a puss. And they just like
it could be
puss with some teeth.
It's a hippopotamus puss. It's a hippopus.
Oh, speaking of hippos and their body parts, you can actually see there's the hippo ear. Speaking of my vasectomy, there's the hippo ear. That's exactly what the vasectomy looks like. There it is, right there. You can zoom in. There's the hippo ear. Ha 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 ha. That's what it looked like when I had a vasectomy. Ha 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 ha. Real funny, you fucks. All right. I do have one last video to end on a funny note. I found this video yesterday. It made me laugh out loud, and I wanted to save it for today. I was going to play it last night on the after show, but I thought, you know what? This is one for everybody. Everybody deserves to watch this video. This is at some resort somewhere, and it just picks up with a drunk guy being a drunk guy, and then it kind of escalates from there. And I'm telling you, I laughed so fucking hard when I watched this video.
I can't wait to watch a drunk guy.
Here he goes.
What a nice woman. He was basically assaulting her, and then now she's helping him, you know?
I love the drunk trot to start. Okay, right off the bat, I was hooked with the drunk
He's
trot.
picking up speed, too. He's starting off a little slow,
He's
and then the shuffling gets a little bit quicker.
He's done something that I've done many a times drunk. Eyeball a golf cart. I get my eyes on a golf cart when I'm drunk. Look out, because I'm going to do everything I can to get behind the wheel of that thing and try to go do a little bit of what this motherfucker is about to do.
We put two of them in a lake at my cousin's wedding at Shadow Lake, the golf club that you guys went to for one of the Rover outings.
I'm pretty sure I might have put a golf cart in a creek there. We had to yank that out. So, yep, definitely done that there too. Here we go. Here's
What
the
are
nice.
you
Here's the
doing?
trop.
He's basically assaulting her, and then now she's helping him, you know?
First off, you see how he missed the turn. He didn't quite make it, and he clipped the back of the thing and fell into the back of it. Whoop!
Yeah, I mean, really.
I don't think he should be driving it.
No, you shouldn't, but you can't do anything at this point, really, or else.
Honestly, no, yeah, but just sit here for a while. I need you
Should I
to
take
calm
these keys
down.
out?
You're bleeding.
I don't know,
your
you're
face
getting
is
involved in it.
bleeding.
I know, you're right.
You don't need to be driving. You're going to hurt somebody and then they're going to put you in jail. So I want you just to sit here. No, no, no.
Golf cart time! Golf cart time! Yeah! Fuck these flowers!
Flowers!
Yeah.
Flowers!
Oh
Oh my god. Yeah.
Take the keys out.
Oh, this poor old guy.
I love this video. I know. This is right up there with backing up Terry, baby.
Yeah, he does. He does.
This guy knocks himself out.
I'm just gonna nap right here, bro. It's just pretty good.
I'm gonna zoom in. It'll be off the zoom at first, but then we'll catch up with him. So here he is. He hits the tree or whatever the hell he hits. I don't know what that is that he hits.
Oh, yo, his face smacked.
He face plants, bro. That's why I said I don't think he's just pretending. He bounces out of that thing hard. Oof. Look at that.
Oh,
Look at that.
his poor face. God, it's gonna be so difficult for him to drink again tomorrow.
Oh man, what a great video. What a great video. I love this video so much. God love
poor
him.
guy.
God love him. Good for him. So yeah, there's we'll end on a high note there. Ari Swed said he got launched out of there. I love the chick. Just popping her face in and laughing at it. This is great.
Yeah, she a little cutie.
Yeah, she was pretty cute actually.